everyone, welcome back to another round of my TBR Around the World. I forgot the game board downstairs this month. I usually bring it up for the screenshot picture, but we'll figure out another screenshot. So, alright, yeah, I forgot because I was trying to finish a book before it was due. I'm still not done, but I'm almost done with that one. My TBR for last month is not going well. Let me just say that. Do I have it up here? Yes. Okay, so I can go through the books that I did have planned. So my role number 1 was TBR Star Jar, and for that one I got A Long Time Comin' by Robin W. Pearson. Still have not read it, but it is on my list to read before before summer, like the first half of the year. So, but I'm gonna try to get to it, but I don't know. I also have not figured out what I want to do for reward and punishments this year. So if you have any ideas, please send them down in the comments and I'll think about it and figure out what I want to do, because I don't know. So there's no punishments for me this month because I have no idea. I don't want to do the same thing that I did last year, so try to figure out something different. All right, so that one's not done, but I'm going to try. Friend pick, my dad picked me out Emissary by Thomas Locke, which is downstairs. But again, I have not gotten to it because I had so many other books I had to get to, and yeah, just never got to it. But again, that's one I'm going to try to get to. If I could find an audiobook, I might have time to read it before the end of the month. Since I'm filming this 5 days before the end of the month. Yeah, 5 days before the end of the month. So I might have time to finish these up. All right. Role number 3 was the Cloud prompt, and I got Flowers on the cover. And that one, I was supposed to read The Rose and the Thistle by Laura France, which again, I think it's in my other room. But I did read it, and I really enjoyed that one. So I did read that one. And then role number 4 was my genre wheel, which ended up being nonfiction. I was going to read Food Triggers by Amber Leah, and unfortunately, I DNF'd that one. For some reason, I just couldn't get into it. I think I might need to find a different book, but for me, it just really wasn't, I don't know, because I used to eat, like, with triggers and stuff, but, like, I don't really anymore, so, like, it just wasn't a book that I don't think was helping me at the moment. So, yeah, so I DNF'd that one. Those don't count against me anyway, so, but at least I tried it. All right, and then role number 5 was my last role, and that was Country Setting, and I was going to read The Heart of the Mountains by Paperbacks, and I am reading that one currently. It will be done by later this afternoon, so no worries about that one. And then my Read Around the World-a-thon, which I do one role for my smaller board, I got Friend Family Pick, and I decided to do a poll on YouTube, and you all chose for me Unspoken by Angela Hunt, because you know me, I wanted to read that one since the beginning of last year and never read it. So I am currently reading it. I'm not even halfway yet, but that is one that I am making mandatory to finish by the end of the month. So that will be done. I am enjoying it. Just really slow reading it. All right, so let's go on to February's picks. Hey, look at that. I'm wearing hearts today for February. I just realized I wore a different shirt for my roles and a different shirt to pick the books, but they both have hearts on them. All right, so let's go ahead and see what role number 1 is. All right, so here is our game board where we go through the entire board for the month. And here are my prompt cards, and you're in the wrong pile. Maybe you're one that Country Setting, that was this past month. Why are you in this pile? Oh, I'm so messed up. All right, so I think we're all set now. Those were ones that I just got this past month. So let's go ahead and mix my prompt cards up. All right, so I just realized I'm wearing hearts and it's February, so I'm hoping for a lot of romance books this month, so let's hope so. All right, so here's my little critter, and we're going to put him at the end here. My dice, let's see what role number 1 is. We got an 11. Ooh, that's a great start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We just missed the first rainbow. We got a single cloud prompt, which is one of these. So our first one is published before the year you were born. Really? Oh, I think all of mine that I have are ones that, might have to pick a middle grade book for this. Okay. Published before the year I was born. So that's before like 1990s. So, okay. Let's see what we can find. Well, I already saw what roll number 1 is. I tend to roll all of mine. Like I roll all of my rolls at once and then pick the books. That might change, but I film my rolls downstairs and I film my picks upstairs. So it's a little hard and that's why I do it that way. So roll number 1, I rolled an 11 and that was a single cloud and I got published before the year I was born. So my TBR that I already picked that had a lot of romance books on it, none of those were even before 2000. So yeah, that definitely added another book to my TBR. So I am choosing, which I'm actually very excited about, one of my dear friends, Mitzi. I will link her YouTube channel down below. She finished reading 101 Dalmatians by Dodie Smith, I think, or Dottie Smith, or Dodie. It could be Dodie Smith, but she loved it, and I'm like, so I was like, okay, I knew I was going to choose a middle grade. And I was like, oh yeah, 101 Dalmatians. That's definitely before the 90s. So I found, I think, an audiobook of it. So I'm like, yes, I can read it. And I know I'm going to like it because I've always liked 101 Dalmatians, the movies. So I know I'm going to like it. So that's my choice for that one. So it was easier than I thought. All right, roll a number 2. We got an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got another single cloud. So it's another one of these. And we've got, I can't remember making this one, but we have Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. So this is literally just saying the rhyme with like, I don't know how many books I'm going to do. I'm going to say like between 3 and 4. And whatever my hand lands on when I'm done with that rhyme, that's the book we're going to choose. Okay. All right, so for roll number 2, I rolled an 8, and we got another single cloud. And for this one, I got Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. You know what? Let's go ahead and just pick 2, 3. Let's do 3 random books on my shelves, and we'll just go from there. So let's see. What am I in the mood for? Because none of these are on my TV. Oh boy. What am I in the mood for? Ooh, I do have one up here that I plan on getting to, so I can pick that. So one of the choices is What We Found in Hallelujah by Vanessa Miller. And if wonderful Hannah sent this to me, so thank you very much. I'm actually getting better at adding my thank yous into the book. All right, so let's see. What else am I in the mood for? Oh, I know. Everywhere to Hide by Siri Mitchell. Yeah, this is one that I'm really wanting to read, so we'll put that one on the list. And, oh, I do have actually the other one that was on my list. I thought it was actually downstairs. Huh, yay. All right, so the other one that I have is Bridge of Gold. So we'll try to hold them up. I was going to do it on the floor, but honestly, it's probably easier just to hold them like this. So, there we go. All right. And this is the only, like, one of the only rhymes that I know for Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. I'm sure there's tons out there, but we're going to go with it. All right, so Eeny, Meeny, Miny. I've gone by syllables and I've gone by words. We're just going to go by words. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. All right, so that's what we get. All right, so I can put those back there. So we are going to be reading Bridge of Gold by Kimberly Woodhouse. And actually just talked about this book the other day in my book haul. And Kimberly Woodhouse is one of the authors that's going to be at that Fiction Reader Summit in May. So this is one that I really know I want to get to. It's all about, like, there's Did I say Bridge of Spies? It's Bridge of Gold. I hope I didn't say that. That's a movie, but that'd be really funny if I said that. I don't think I did, but Bridge of Gold. Anyways, so this is about, it's a dual timeline, 1933 and present day, and it's all happening around the San Francisco Bridge, kind of like when it's being built and nowadays. And there's like this skeleton that is discovered underneath the bridge, and so I'm really excited to give this one a try. All right, so that's the book for Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe. Roll number 3. Another 8. That wasn't the world's greatest roll, but we'll take it. I noticed that like I didn't let it roll quite far, but that's okay. That's what we rolled, that's what we get. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, a double cloud. So for this one, I pick 1 from both piles, and I have to combine them both for 1 book. If I can't, then I have to pick 2 books. So the first one is a fantasy. Really? A fantasy? I wanted romance this month. Fantasy. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I mean, that's fairly broad, so we'll see what we get to match that. So our next prompt is silhouette on the cover. Oh boy. So this is like literally like just a black silhouette. So I have no idea if there's even one like that. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, that's either going to be 2 books for me or it's going to be really hard to find. All right. Well, we'll give it a shot. Okay. So let's see what book we get for that one. All right. So the board was not nice to us this roll. This was so hard to fill. I spent probably a good 10 to 20 minutes trying to find a book. Like, not kidding. Like, I knew I had nothing on my shelves that probably would fit this. So I had to go to like I have like lists of books of like I just want to read. Like I keep adding books. So I had to go through like probably 5 of those lists probably to find one. So roll number 3 got us an 8, and we got a double cloud. So both prompts are fantasy and silhouette on the cover. And when I'm talking about silhouette, I'm talking about, I don't know if I have any books with silhouette on the cover. That's not silhouette. Oh, this is kind of silhouette. It's not, this wouldn't be silhouette either. I honestly don't know if I own any, but it's just like, it's literally like a black outline. Shadow, basically. And so, fantasy and that, so hard. But I did end up finding 1 book, so I don't have to do 2. So I was very grateful. So for that one, I'm reading a middle grade fantasy called Saving Lucas Biggs by Marissa de los Santos. And this one actually sounded really good. So it's probably been on my list for a long time. I don't even remember how I got the recommendation. It could have been YouTube. It could have been just me looking up stuff. I don't know. But so this is about a girl whose father ends up getting arrested, and he's basically going to be sent and executed. And the judge is he's very mean. He seems very like aggressive. And so the father's daughter ends up finding out about that, and she figures out a way to travel back in time and try to change the judge's future and his way and his way of thinking and his outlook on life. So I think it's gonna be good. I hope so. The audiobook is only 5 hours long, so we can just slide right through that. I think it's 5 hours. It could be a little longer, but not much since it's a middle grade, but I think we're gonna be enjoying that one. All right, roll number 4. A 7. Did we make it to the end? I don't think we did. All right, so I was at the double cloud. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we didn't quite make it to the end. So that's okay. All right, so suitcase, I believe. Yeah, suitcase is a TBR star jar, I believe. So we'll have to pick a very random book out of my TBR star jar. Boy, this TBR game is not giving me a whole lot of romance, is it? Oh well, that's okay. All right, let's see what book we, again, don't get to pick for ourselves. All right, so roll number 4, we got a suitcase. We rolled a 7, and we got TBR star jar. Seriously, the TBR game was so mean this month when I already had all my TBR picked out nice and neat with a whole bunch of cute romance and love stories and no romance. Okay, so TBR Star Jar. I don't know why I put it way up here. This is my jar. It's a little tea canister that I got on a vacation. Doesn't really smell like tea anymore. Just wondering. I cleaned it. Alright, so I don't have many stars in here. Again, I haven't refilled it since I threw them all out because I did like a huge unhaul last year. So I threw out all the stars and started making new ones. So all of these are Christian fiction. I have not added my other bookshelf yet. Not even middle grade. Kind of sad about because I could use middle grade with this long TBR. Alright, let's see what I get. So I'll go ahead and mix them up a little bit more. That one. So we got like a peach yellow star. I feel like we get a lot of peach ones. There is a lot of peach in there. And blue. Alright. So let's see what we get. And again, I cannot open these for the life of me. I have problems. Oh no, it's going to be another hard one. Why do these always get so hard to open? There we go. I'm scared. Oh, it's Julie Clausen. But it's not one that I read. I was like hoping, but no, I didn't add the new one that I just read, so. But it is Julie Clausen, and I have been wanting to read this series since I got it, so I can't open it. I know which one it is because I only own one series, plus her newest one. So we got The Innkeeper of Ivy Hill by Julie Clausen. Alright, so we got that one, and it's over here. I knew it was someplace around. I think this is book 1. Yeah. Alright, so we got Julie Clausen. I love her covers. Very historical romance feeling. And when I got these, I was just like, I'm not sure she's going to be for me, but I seriously am loving her books. I've loved 2 out of the 3 that I've read so far. And the other one was good, it just wasn't a favorite, so. But this one, I'm excited to try. So this one is, I know it has something to do with an inn. Does she inherited? I think. Yeah, so the innkeeper of the inn dies and his wife, Jane, becomes the reluctant landlady. Jane has no idea how to manage a business, but with the town's livelihood at stake and a large loan due, she must quickly find a way to save the inn. So that's all I'm going to read. I think I'm going to love it because I have loved a lot of her books that I've read so far. So I'm excited to try this. It's a 3-book series, I think, and I do own all 3, which is nice. Alright, we don't really have to technically roll for this one since it will be the last roll, but we got a double 3, so 6. So, there. Airplane, and this is our last prompt, so technically we only got 5 rolls, which is about average for me every month, but let's see. Family Vacation. Okay, so this is a book that has a family vacation in it. Okay. Again, probably going for a middle grade book. These should be like for March, for middle grade March, not for next month. Okay. All right, let's see what book we're going to pick for that one for our last book. All right, roll number 5, we got the final roll, and that was Family Vacation. Do you realize how hard that is to find? Why did I even add that prompt in? Apparently I was in like a middle grade mood for some of these prompts probably, and I'm like, ooh, let's put in Family Vacation. That's so hard. Yeah, that again took me a really long time to find, and I still am really unsure about the choice that I made. I do have a couple on the back burner. I think that's what I'm gonna make a rule starting now. So bad, but it's my game. If I find a better book that I think I'm gonna like better than this before I even start it, I'm gonna change my choice, because I don't know. I've read another book by this author and I liked it, but I have no recollection of what it was about. So the one that I did choose before, like I was trying to ask for recommendations in my book group, but I chose The Holiday by T.M. Logan, and it is a light thriller. I've read one of his other books. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called Lies or something. And I remember it being clean, from what I'm remembering. So it's a secular thriller, kind of like more like family drama thriller. But I remember liking the other one that I read by him. So I decided I think I'm going to try another one by him. So this one, it has to do a lot with like, I think there's 3 families who like go on a vacation together, but then like the one lady finds out that like her husband may have been seeing like one of the other girls. So I don't know. We'll see. Because the other one was good, but I don't know about this one. And I'm like, there's gotta be something better. So I wrote that one down just as like an option, but seriously, I'm probably gonna pick another book. I might even put the book cover here of like my other choice, because I think I might pick a different one. So I changed my mind for that prompt, and I'm going to be reading Mind the Gap by Erin Mangum. I put kind of a request out there in my avid readers of Christian fiction group to try to find a family vacation, and this one came up, and this one sounds really good. So it's about this girl who's kind of having struggles in her life, and her grandma calls her to go on a trip to London. So it sounded really good. I'm excited to try it, and yeah, so I think it'll be a better choice than the first one I picked. It's a tough choice, right? All right, so let's go on to my final role, my final role, which is my TBR Read Around the World-a-thon pick. All right, so I have my little mini game, and if you missed the announcement video that I did, I think in December, I did a board game for all of you. I will put the graphics down below as well as the announcement video. But yeah, I did a graphic for all of you, and so you can all join me. So I marked where I last stopped with a sticker. I just used some stickers that I had hanging around, which, oops, my roll kind of got all over the place. But I mark it with a sticker because I'm only doing one roll every month. So as I said, you can do the whole board if you want. Use 2 dice because I realized how many books you all were getting with only 1 dice. If you want to do that, feel free, but you can use 2 dice. So I'm using 2 dice, and I'm hoping, wait, am I using 2? No, I'm only using 1 because I'm only doing 1 roll a month. So if you're doing only 1 a month, go ahead and use 1 dice. If you're doing the whole board every month, go ahead and use 2. All right, so I need a dice because I forgot. At least the game is nearby. All right, so I also forgot like a game piece. Wow, I am really on the ball. All right, so I have my cute little surfer dude, and this is where we landed last time. There he is. Perfect for traveling, right? All right, so we were there last time. So I'm gonna roll the dice and see where we land. We got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is the suitcase is where you write down 5 books you're excited about and 5 you're not so excited about. And then you use the random number generator to pick the book you're going to read. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll go ahead and do that in the other view and find out what book I'm going to read. All right, so I did my TBR Read Around the World-a-thon. And again, wasn't a great pick. So I ended up getting, was it the suitcase? Yeah, suitcase, which is random number generator. So I picked 5 books that I was really excited about, and then 5 that I was just like I want to read, but I don't want to read next month. I get one of the books that I don't want to read next month. Yeah. I also forgot to make a list of like all the books that I chose, so I will put a screenshot. I'm sorry I didn't write them down. I was planning on it and then forgot. But I ended up rolling using a random number generator, and it picked number 5, which was my not so wanting to read. I mean, I want to read it at some point, just not next month. But I guess it's happening. Not this one, but the second book in the series, Echo in the Darkness, I think, by Francine Rivers. Thankfully, I'm going to be reading it on audio because these books are over 500 pages. They are big, giant books, and yeah, I will not be reading these physically. But yes, so the second book I'm reading, if you haven't read this series, it's about a Jewish girl who ends up working for a Roman family, and basically it's all about her life as a slave and her trying to, just a little bit here and there, trying to talk about Jesus. And this is basically only, I think, roughly about 100 years after Jesus' crucifixion. Maybe not even that long after. So it's real early Roman era. There is a lot of trigger warnings for this book. There is quite a bit of violence. There was no explicit content, but it almost came close to it, if you know what I mean. So, but Branson Rivers can be like that, and so I still don't know if she's an author for me yet. I did enjoy the first one. I gave it 4 stars, so I'm gonna try the second one and see. So, okay. So Little Miss Pouty here thought she only had to play 1 month.
I did.
But I said it's a year-long readathon. I mean, I wasn't gonna force her to, but she wanted to play.
I did. I wanted to play. I'm on my 7th book.
Yeah, she's
almost for January.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot who suggested it, but she did read the poetry book about the dog. All About Dog or something. What's it called?
Oh, yeah. I think it was All About Dogs.
Something like that. But she read it and she enjoyed it. So
I did like it.
Did you like it? Okay.
I wanted it to rhyme and it didn't rhyme.
Oh.
So then I realized, well, it's still a poem.
It's still a poem, but it's not rhyming.
But I did like it.
Okay. So.
Okay. And I'm just scared because I don't want to read more than 7 books because I don't know if I can do that. Okay.
You did it, and it's not even the end of the
month.
No,
I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
But I'm getting there. Okay, here we go. Root me on for 2 books.
You're impossible.
I got 8. I am impossible. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no! Come on. I know that means I have to go down to start. Oh.
Wait, and that one is the rainbow is a colored book, I believe. So you get a random color.
I thought I had to go down.
Yeah, but that's your first book.
It still is?
Yep.
I thought it was like a nothing and I had to start all over again.
No, it's a book. Don't worry, we'll pick it later.
What does random color
mean? We'll pick it tomorrow. Huh?
What does random color mean? I pick my favorite color?
No, it's a random color generator.
Oh, yeah,
Remember you got white last time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so do I have to write that down? Well,
I'll remember. I can always look back at the video.
I don't know how you remember things.
I look back at the video.
I remember the book names, the author names.
Just put rainbow. I'll know what it means.
Rain.
Okay.
All right.
That's your first roll.
Okay. Second one. It's the same thing.
Well, technically, you started there.
Am I starting here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8.
7, 8.
There you go.
All right. I thought that started as 1 again.
Well, it kind of goes down to the start thing, so you're fine.
Character with a travel career. The character has a travel career.
Did you get that one before? I think you got that one before. Why is it back in the file?
This is a character with a travel career.
Yeah, that's what you had.
I had to pick a travel career.
No, that's what you had last time. That's what you had last month.
Do I?
Remember you picked the taxi driver. Yeah. Yeah, that's a different...
All right, so did you shuffle these?
No, but...
Mm-hmm. So
that's because we're
picking the same things all the time. Cover read. What does that mean?
That is, you pick the cover. You pick the... No.
No, I didn't. Okay, what is it? The cover read?
Cover read is you pick a book based on the cover. So you don't read the synopsis.
I like it?
Yeah.
And I don't read the title?
No, not necessarily. You read the title, but just based on what the cover looks like.
Yeah, you're going by the look.
Yeah.
Not by the wording or, okay, that's enough.
I mean, it's part of the cover.
Okay. Here we go. Well, you don't get me.
Yeah, so if you do get the first rainbow, you start at the number 1 spot, since, that's the first spot, technically. So, when you're first starting, you do start off the board, because that does count as 1.
Oh, you start off the board?
Yeah.
Okay.
But since you go down to that spot, you start on that one.
All right.
So I didn't think about that, but yeah, that makes sense.
I'm making your things more difficult than they really are. That's all I know. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Passport. I think that's a friend pick. You have the directions right by you.
I do.
Sometimes I have to look back too.
What does it say? Oh, passport. Friend or family pick?
Yeah. Okay. So you got that last time. You can have Dad pick you one if you want this time.
Okay. I'll have my husband pick. Family. Husband.
Yeah, he's a friend.
I don't have a dad. He's in heaven. Well, I have a dad. I have a heavenly father. I can ask God what he wants to do. All right, and 7.
See, look.
1,
So
2, 3,
many
4, 5, 6, 7.
so many less books. So,
Hooray! 1, 2, 3.
so what's the travel prompt? Or what's the airplane prompt? I think that's a reader's choice.
Airplane.
It's at the bottom,
airplane,
roughly.
Airplane. Reader's choice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's my choice then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So that's it. So see, you didn't get 7 books this time. You only got 4.
I only got 4.
Yeah, that's great.
And I know I can do it because I read 7.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on my 7.
Yeah. Okay. Yay.
All right. Yay! You want?
Yeah.
All my life?
Not live.
No, it's not live. You're filming, so they're
Yes, I'm
hearing me and seeing
filming,
me.
yeah.
Okay. My first choice is rainbow.
Yeah,
Or
which
the
was pink.
spinning wheel, whatever, and it was pink.
And it landed on pink. Yes. I'll show the little spinny
this is
thing.
the first pink I saw.
It's part of a series, and that's the
I
second
knew it.
book.
It's the second book. I knew it. So I can't pick that one right away.
I think one shelf
Unless-
up is pink.
Well, my choice. I can pick my choice. So I can pick the one that's before that one. And
If
what's
you
what's another pink one?
I was gonna say this one might be pink.
Oh, it's kind of a fuchsia.
Pink and purple.
Fuchsia. Oh, here's a pink. Maybe it's salmon.
It's pink. You can move the book in front of it.
Oh,
She's causing ruckus.
other problems.
Yeah, it's
I
pink.
don't- anything to-
If you don't want a series, that's
The key
pink.
to love. Okay. Oh, that sounds nice. Okay.
Yeah,
here's
it's
my
pink.
one.
It's pink.
It's pink. Yay. Okay, the key to love. Now, cover read. What was that again?
That was
I
just
look
based
at
off
it
the
and see
cover,
the
yeah.
cover and say, wow, look at that
Yeah.
cover. Okay, wow, look, all I'm seeing is spines. There's no cover. What are these?
Like miscellaneous.
Oh, okay.
If you want Christian fiction, that's all Christian fiction. Middle grades, bottom left or middle.
I'm so tired, guys. I did PT. I just came back from PT. I'm so
Yeah,
pooped.
physical therapy.
I'm so pooped. Yeah, physical therapy.
But I said we had to film when it was light out. So I'm torturing
Let's
her.
Look at this cover. That's exciting.
It's not really exciting.
Really exciting. Any exciting covers? Let's see. Woman in Shadow. That sounds good, but is it a oops wrong? No, not really exciting. Oh, what about Dust?
I think Dust has a pretty cover.
Oh, Dust has a good cover. Okay, I do like that cover. I do like that. I like how it's got like
Yeah,
Peter
London
Pan,
Skyway. Yeah,
kind of Peter Pan thing going
yeah
with two people
it's a
flying.
retelling. Yeah, it's
Oh,
good.
Okay, that sounds good. And then the next one.
If you want to
is-
pick the second one as your reader's choice, you could.
Oh.
It's a duology.
Oh, it's a book 1 and book 2.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll do it that way because it's easy.
In case you want to
And
read
then
both.
My husband has to pick. Oh,
Yeah.
that looks creepy.
It's not.
It's got a skull and a spaceship.
Well, you know.
Spaceship.
You've seen Peter Pan before.
Oh, it's part of Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's Hook now. Hook's okay.
Peter Pan's got
Oh, yeah, the skull with the thing. I
skull
can't
and the
remember what it's
crossbones
called.
on the island.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm not
Dad-
scared anymore.
Dad has to pick one
And
for
my
you.
husband has to pick one,
Yeah,
so
okay.
do that.
But
later.
those are her choices.
When he's done? Okay. Very good.
That's all Christian fiction, and middle grades are on the other side.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Hey, that's one of my prompts this month.
Meeny, meeny, miny, moe?
Yeah.
I'll pick the one that will make her go.
Make her grow.
Make me go.
How about that?
Go where? I read that one.
I was gonna say, I think she read that one.
Yeah, I read To Love a Prince.
Alright.
No. You,
I
In
didn't read
Search
To
of a
Love a Prince.
Prince.
Huh?
In Search of a Prince. I don't know if you read that one.
Yeah, I read the one where her friend falls in love
No,
with the
that's a different
That is a
series.
different
Yeah.
one? Okay, then I'll read that one. No, grab the other one. Because Katie said I didn't read it. That's all I did.
I don't think you read that one. You read In Search of a Prince, not To Love a Prince.
Yeah, In Search of a Prince, and then this is the
It's
next
To
one,
Win a
Search of
Prince.
Friend. Oh,
That's
Win
To Love a Prince. There's a lot of
Oh,
princes
there's
out
a lot
there.
of princes out there.
Excuse me.
Blue's
I
my
just burped
favorite
on my
color.
thing.
Blue's my
It's
favorite
staying
color.
in since
Thank
Mom's burp stayed in the other video. So.
Okay.
Okay, so those are her choices. Yay.
you. Blue's my favorite color, though, so that's nice.
Yeah. There is a second book, but I don't own it.
Oh.
But I can get it from the library if you want to read it sometime. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Yes, as I said before, I will link all the graphics down below as well as the announcement video in the description box. If you want to have fun and play my TBR game with me throughout this year, if you enjoyed it, I might make it a yearly thing because so far I'm enjoying it and I hope you are too. And if any of you want to send me pictures over on Instagram. You can private message me on Instagram and show me what you get on your TBRs, or even just type them down in the comments because I love to know what you're reading this month and what you're reading in general, even if you're not doing my TBR game. So, because somebody's been sending me pictures and I want to thank you because it makes my day and I'm having so much fun seeing the look on your faces as you pick your books. So, love it so much. So, thank you for sending me those, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I only have 2 books to show you because the others I do not have physically. Well, this one will put in for book number 2. But yeah, so this is my TBR plus another, is it 2 or 3? Another 3. So, I mean, it's not a terrible TBR, but none of these were on my list for next month. None. Except for maybe this one, Bridge of Gold. So, yeah. A great start to the month. Alright, so I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.